How to find the level of output where marginal cost is equal to average variable cost? The question is the total cost function of a firm is TC is equal to 10,000 plus 100 Q minus 10 Q square plus 1 upon 3 Q cube, where Q denotes the output. We have to find out the level of output where marginal cost is equal to average variable cost. The options are being given us 10, 15, 25 or 20. We need to find out the correct option. Okay, so what we are being given? We are being given the total cost. Total cost is being given us as 10,000 plus 100 Q minus 10 Q square plus 1 upon 3 Q cube. This is our total cost function. We are being told, and let me show it here graphically. Let us say we have output on this side and total cost and average cost, average variable cost and marginal cost on this side. Okay, given, okay, we need to find, let us say this is our average variable cost ABC. Okay, and we have marginal cost. We need to find out the level of output where marginal cost is equal to average variable cost. Okay, that means first we need to find out the variable cost. Here this is the total cost. The first term is our fixed cost and the next three terms are the variable costs. Why? Simple. Why we say this is fixed cost? Because this does not depend upon the level of Q. Okay, it is independent of Q. That means our total cost, our fixed cost will be 10,000. Okay, irrespective whether output level is 0 or 10 or 100. This is being shown because no Q is involved here. It is the fixed cost. All other terms vary with the level of Q. Okay, if Q is 10 or Q is 20, these terms will change. Okay, but this term will remain same whether Q is 0 or 10. Okay, so our variable cost is this term, and let me write it in short here. Then our average variable cost will be equal to variable cost upon output. So variable cost is this term, that is 100 Q minus 10 Q square plus 1 upon 3 Q cube. To this we need to divide by Q. When we divide, we will get ABC is equal to, so dividing by Q to each of these terms, so we will get 100 in the first term minus 10 Q in the second term plus 1 upon 3 Q square in the third term. This is our average variable cost. Next we need to find out the marginal cost. Marginal cost is simply the derivative of total cost function with respect to output. Okay, so given this total cost function, marginal cost is simply the derivative of a constant is 0, derivative of Q here is 1, so we are left with 100 minus derivative of Q square is 2Q by power function rule, so this becomes 2 into 10 is 20Q plus derivative of Q cube will be 3Q square, so 3 and 3 will get cancelled, so we will be left with Q square. Okay, now we need to find out this very point where MC and average variable costs are equal. That means we need to equate AVC with MC. AVC is this term 100 minus 20Q plus Q square should be equal to 100 minus 10Q plus 1 upon 3 Q square. Okay, 100 and 100 gets cancelled, and we can do one thing here. We have Q square minus 20Q, transpose this here, it will become plus 10Q. Okay, 10Q, then we have minus 1 upon 3 Q square is equal to 0. Okay, let's take Q common. If we take Q or divide both sides by Q, we will be left with Q minus 20 plus 10 minus 1 upon 3 Q is equal to 0, which gives us Q minus 1 upon 3 Q is equal to, okay, minus 20 plus 10 is minus 10, transposing it will become 10. So we have 3q minus q, this comes out to be 2q upon q is equal to 10. Okay, 3q minus sorry, we have q here, rather 3, which implies our q will be equal to 10 into 3 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 fives are, that means q will be equal to 15. Okay, I have dragged it to this. Yeah, otherwise it was very simple here. Okay, sorry for this very stuff. So our output level where average variable cost and marginal cost is equal to or equal will be equal to 15. Okay, so this is how you solve this kind of question.